morning. We have 19 puppies loaded, some unhappy.
Well, you're chewing on your brother. Stop it.
Yeah, I know. Chewing on brother, just stop it. Still on my dirt road. I wouldn't be doing that if I wasn't. Keep it between the ditches. Stay in your lane. All good advice. So, this is the second time. I'm supposed to be at the vet in 20 minutes, and I am 45 minutes away. It's the second time I've hit the road. We pulled Goody's blood, which I absolutely forgot until my phone reminded me. And then I forgot her blood. So I got out on the highway. So you have to go way down and come back up. And Tim couldn't find it. And my sister's calling. Pick up the phone. Not demanding. I sent her to voicemail. Hey, this is just going to be quick. Just wanted to say good morning. All 19 of these puppies are headed for their whelp puppy check. They are just 7 weeks old, so their weight won't be, you can add probably a pound or two what they will be next week at this time. But this is the time that we can do it because some of them are going home this weekend, and so I need to get, we just want them checked out. And I think the main thing we're looking at is heart murmurs, which, praise God, a real heart murmur sometimes can be a problem. Often it's not. I have had some puppies that I've given away from heart murmurs, and that was 4 or 5 years ago. Puppy's still strong, puppy's still active, puppy's still very much alive, and hasn't had any problems with their hearts. But on this end of it, when the puppy's young, and my last litter, both dogs were echogrammed OFA certified, and one of the puppies went home, and some vet, thinking he's going to be some hero, said it had a heart murmur, and it doesn't. But they if your heart beats inconsistently, they can say it has a heart murmur. Sorry, people are texting me, and it's popping in, and I'm reading it. So anyway, I said all that to say this. Ruger is the sire to the cinnamon litter, and his sire was Rambo, and every once in a while Rambo will produce something like that. He has, for me, I used him way over $10,000 worth. Oh baby, I'm sorry, you were so sad. You could sit in my lap. Anyway, I am concerned about real health issues, but we'll see what the doctor says. This doctor that I use uses 2 different stethoscopes and obviously listens to both sides of the heart. And so he's very good. If he hears anything, trust me, he tells me. And so we just, want to send out healthy, happy puppies. That's very important to us. So that's really, although this vet checks everything. He checks everything there is to check. I'm going to try to do my table. I don't know if I can make it through 19 puppies or not today. So I had new help come yesterday, and she's already quit. She goes, this is not what I thought it was going to be. I'm like, I'm sorry. And we were moving pins and changing some stuff. We did a lot of cleaning. We